Hello, I am Ankur Gupta, MTech student in the Laboratory of Biomaterials, Department of Material Science and Engineering, IIT Kanpur. I am working on a project of ultra high molecular weight polyethylene based biocomposites for orthopedic applications. Today I'll brief about the nano indentation technique. So nano indentation is an alternative technique to measure the mechanical properties of various materials. We can apply these techniques to all range of materials from polymers to composites. We can measure the properties like fracture toughness through crack indent method, plastic and elastic residual work, and hardness, elastic modulus, and plasticity of the material. Another advantage associated with this technique is that we can also see study the creep behavior of the materials which are present in the nanometer regime. We can measure the properties in the nano regimes. So the demand of nanomaterials is increasing because of its defectless structure. Measurement of mechanical properties of these nanostructures is become very important. Hence, from this technique we can measure the mechanical properties of phases which are present in nanoscales, like the phases which are present, the size of the phases which is less than 100 nanometers. During this technique, millinewton to micronewton range force is applied on the material, and the penetration of the diamond tip is measured by a reference technique, hence we obtain a load displacement curves from which we can measure the hardness and elastic modulus. Elastic modulus is measured from the unloading section, initial portion of the unloading section, while the hardness is measured on the basis of the residual depth present in the load displacement curve.
This is the experimental setup of the nano indentation, instrumented nano indentation test. These are the various mechanical properties which can be measured using nano indentation. Some of the properties are hardness, Young's modulus, fatigue, fracture toughness, elastic and plastic work. We can also do the modulus mapping of the specimen, like how the elastic modulus changes from one place to another in the samples. Also, we can do the nano scratching on the thin films or coatings. The working of the nano indentation is as follows. First, Berkovich indenter is forced into the specimen at the selected location in a continuous or stepwise mode. The load and displacement of the indenter are recorded during the loading and unloading. Schematic of the whole experiment is presented in this slide. The indenter is pressed against the material. After attaining the maximum load, indenter is holded at this load for 2 to 3 seconds, so that material can recover their properties, and we can avoid the thermal drift and inertia. After that, the indenter is reverted back, and materials during this unloading period, the material this is purely the elastic recovery phase, and after that a small impression, we can observe a small impression on the material surface, which we can later on see on the spatially resolved basis using AFM or other techniques like some software profilometers. Characteristics loading, characteristic load versus displacement curve is shown. Load used in this technique are in the range of 1 micronewton to several newtons. The Depth varies between several tens of nanometers and several micrometers. This is the typical load versus displacement curve during the loading phase. Load is increases with time, and after attaining the maximum load, holding is done, and after holding, unloading is done, and we can measure the reduced modulus by drawing a tangent on the initial portion of the unloading curve. These are the results ultra high molecular weight polyethylene and its composites, based composites are used for the study. Ultra high molecular weight polyethylene has been chosen as a reference material, and these are the typical load versus displacement curve obtained for ultra high molecular weight polyethylene. Here we can see that the maximum load, maximum attained load is around 16 micronewtons, and the maximum displacement is around 75 nanometers. This is a pH curve for ultra high molecular weight 2% aluminium oxide, and here we can see that the maximum load is still in the range of 16 micronewtons, but the maximum displacement is around 70 nanometers. And this is a pH curve for ultra high molecular weight polyethylene 5% aluminium oxide composite. And in this slide, in this slide a comparison between all the three specimens has been presented. Here we can clearly see that the minimum residual depth is least in the case of ultra high molecular weight polyethylene 5% aluminium oxide, while it is greatest in case of ultra high molecular weight polyethylene 2% aluminium oxide. On the basis of these nano indentation curve, we can infer that ultra high 5-8% addition of aluminium oxide increases the hardness of the material up to 79 MPa, and the minimum depth indentation depth is around 64 nanometers. And on the basis of these results, we can these results illustrates that 5-8% aluminium oxide composite shows better mechanical properties than ultra high molecular weight polyethylene, and the properties which is measured properties of ultra high molecular weight polyethylene to 8% aluminum oxide is inferior than ultra high molecular weight polyethylene. It clearly indicates that addition of 5-8% aluminum oxide or greater increases the mechanical properties, while small amount of aluminum oxide addition does not improve the mechanical properties of polymer based composites. Thank you.